All right, guys, we've got a couple questions here. We're going to bounce off each other with these would you rathers. And you guys just jump in whenever you're ready to give your answer. I'm sure you've been stewing on this for some time. All right, would you rather, number one, have the power of invisibility or the ability to read minds? But here's the twist. You're knowing that the rest of the population has the same superpower.
Oh.
Interesting. So there's a pro and con to each. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
I've decided yet. I kind of like invisibility, not because I would be invisible, but because I feel like society would pretty quickly figure out a way to do like thermal cameras or like invisibility proof buildings or something. You'd figure out a way to get around it. So I feel like life would be pretty much back to normal by the time I was born. So kind of that, because then that would mean that my life wouldn't really be any different. But I also feel like if everyone could read everyone's minds, the world would hopefully just naturally be kind of more honest, because like, why lie? But then I also feel like we get really good at like being able to block that. Like whenever we want to lie, we'll just like think of a song in our heads really loudly so that like people can't get through. The things I think about is how to break those. So I think invisibility, because then we'd still invisibility is what I would do. We'd still have privacy, but we wouldn't have privacy because then people could be invisible and in our house.
So, right.
Mind reading.
Yeah.
All right, mind. I'm gonna switch again. This has been all day.
Oh.
Seriously, since you sent those texts, I've been thinking. Like I couldn't even talk to customers appropriately because I kept thinking about this.
You're like, yeah, this is going to blow your mind if you could just stay a little bit longer. I'm not going to sell you anything. Just like work with me here.
There's nothing to do with fireplaces. I just got to ask you guys. Yeah, I think I'll go with mind reading.
Yeah, because really the question is, because these are thoughts, like they're thoughts for a reason. We've got to keep them in there. And if now everybody can read each other's minds all around the globe, like we're in constant panic and fear of trying to hold our thoughts from what we're actually thinking about the person. Maybe we start to become calloused and we can actually like turn the thoughts on and off, but who knows? That would be a very scary situation to be able to have everybody read each other's minds and know the deepest, darkest thoughts. That's really the question. Do you want to have everybody be able to know the deepest, darkest, horrible thoughts, sinful thoughts of everybody, or have a smog machine in every single home, being able to see that's your security system if anybody's in your house?
Well, if everybody's invisible, can the invisible people see the other invisible people?
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Because
a
if
good
everyone's
point.
invisible, how are they invisible? Are they all on an invisible plane? So then they'd all be
Yeah.
able to see each other together. So then no one's invisible.
So now everybody on the planet is just going to be invisible and be able to see each other as usual, and that just adds a whole nother.
Nothing changes.
Yeah, so nothing really
What's the
changes.
rule of clothes?
So if that's the case, if we could get a unified population to go, let's just all be invisible and it'll be like normal. I like that a lot better than the mind reading myself then. Thank you, Adam. You helped me make my decision. Invisibility it is. Logan, what do you think?
I would choose the ability to read minds. Because although that I would be able to, read other people's, deepest, darkest secrets, deepest sins, I feel like it'd just be more of an honest world, to know everyone's true intentions right off the bat. I feel like it'd be a more efficient world.
So pure.
Yeah. I feel like whenever I'm trying to get my thoughts out into words, I feel like sometimes I miss the point, and I feel like if people could just read my mind, it'd be so much easier.
Oh yeah, so now body language is like out the door. Like,
Yeah.
look, can you just you can know immediately. Wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
We'll probably
like
save
it.
a lot of marriages.
Probably.
Or break a lot.
More, yeah.
Do I look fat in this? Don't worry, I already know what you said.
Well, I would say that would stop that question, because if you didn't want to know the answer, you wouldn't ask it.
Right. You just stare at them and ask telepathically. Right. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Would you rather swap the digits in your age or your height, but in inches? So like I'm 5'10", so that is 71 inches? No, 70 inches, I think. So I'd be able to be 7 inches. Or I would be 92 or 82. I'm sorry, I'm not 29 yet.
I misunderstood
you
this
know what I'm
question.
saying?
So I thought it was, would I rather be 72 years old, because that's how many inches tall I am,
Oh.
rather be 25 inches.
So okay, let's do this. I got my phone. Judah, what is your height?
72 inches.
Oh, you are 72 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd be
What is-
27 inches tall, or you'd be, what are you, 25 years old?
Yeah.
Or you'd be 52. So you'd be super miniature or like just out of your prime.
But through most of the difficult stuff in life, probably.
You'd be just
I guess
over
just-
2 feet tall. You'd be Baby Yoda.
I guess just super short. That's cool. I don't really use my height much for stuff, right? I'd rather
Logan.
be young and 2 feet tall, I guess.
52 years old is out the window.
52 years old is way too old.
Oh my god.
Have you seen the way I live my life? Have you seen how I drive? I'm not making it to 53. 52 is a death sentence.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be 2 feet tall and young. That's my plan.
I love it. So
Clothes
Logan,
being easier to buy, be able to sneak up on people. It's cool. I'm good with that.
so Logan, you'll be carrying your husband around in a backpack or a
A
satchel.
little Bjorn.
Yeah, little
Pull
Bjorn.
around on a wagon.
Okay, you've kind of actually turned me on to that idea. I think I'm gonna go with the super short. Except I'll be 7 inches, so I'll be like Ant-Man, but have no abilities. It just goes with my invisibility theme. All right, Logan, what would you rather have? I don't know what your height is. Do you know your height in inches, or do we have to look that up?
It's 5'8". I don't know, like what?
To be 68. 68.
So 68 years old.
So what is it again? So 68 inches.
So
Dude, what's
she'd
it?
be 86 inches then.
She'd be 86 inches. Oh, hey, you'd be pretty tall.
Be pretty tall.
And then how old?
You'd be 7'2".
So you want to be
Or-
7'2" or 52?
Or you're the same age, so you also have the death sentence of 52 if you choose that.
No, she's smart and follows laws and drives appropriately. She'd be okay.
I'll say 52. I would be more wise at that time.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's smart.
You don't want to play in the NFL.
Well, I want to be the NBA player.
the WNBA.
Yeah.
She'd be a WNBA.
Just walk around everybody.
Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's not fair right now. WNBA players don't make as much, so they should, but they don't. So you'd be 7'2", making like 40 grand a year.
Yeah.
Which, that's solid.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god.
All right, I like it.
I do have one question. If
Okay.
I'm 2 feet tall, am I still over 300 pounds? Because that might be a deal breaker.
That's
That is literally a death sentence. I would be like a dwarf star density.
No, I just think altogether you shrink like a
Should be.
shrink ray.
Proportional. Okay.
Proportional.
All right. I'm
Yeah, proportional.
I'm back into it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what time is it? Okay, this will be our last one. Okay, this is why I picked you guys, really, for this third question.
Oh,
Would you rather have your pet's lifespan doubled or their IQ tripled? So you have 3 dogs, right?
Yeah.
Petey. I don't know why, but I'm forgetting everybody's name. I know Petey for some reason because he's anxious.
Yeah, we can show you real quick.
Show
Yep.
them.
There's Petey right there.
And then we have Wilbur,
Wilbur right here.
Wilbur.
Paisley.
The queen. The star. Right there. A collective IQ of about 3.
Yeah, and you may want to choose different, for each dog. I don't know what you want.
Yeah. It makes a difference. Yeah.
And my dog is Indy, and she is stubbornly smart already. So
What would you say?
For me, I think for most of them, 2 of them are pretty old. So if I doubled their age, that would like double the amount of time that we have with them, which I think is nice. And they're also pretty old, so that if I tripled their IQ, I think they would become just smart enough to comprehend the fact that they were going to die very soon.
oh goodness.
That's the saddest thing I can think of.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
is. It's
hey,
a morbid twist.
hey, Wilbur, I got to decide, and I still decide. I just want you to know, just for you to not live longer, but I want you to be able to comprehend that you won't be living longer. You're like, well, thanks, I guess. Can I get a job? No, you're still a dog. So,
Right.
no, you're a dog.
Yeah, so that's
No.
the thing too. I don't know if they get language skills all of a sudden with the tripled IQ.
Right.
Like, are they talking to me now? That's kind of
Yeah.
cool but scary. Can I hand them a remote and they're just be like, watch the house, you can have the TV? Like, not sure what triple the IQ does, but Logan, are you the same or do you have some different thoughts on these lovely children of yours?
I would say for Paisley, I would want to double her lifespan. She's already smart, especially when there's chicken around.
Yeah.
She turns into an evil genius.
Yeah.
I don't know how she gets in spots, but she gets there and gets that chicken. For Wilbur, I would say he needs to triple his IQ.
He just needs this.
To need.
Yeah. It'd still be about the same.
Yeah. He'd come up maybe a little behind Paisley.
Yeah.
IQ wise. But Petey, I think I don't know.
He's young. He's still pretty young.
He's still and
He needs the IQ too, right?
If Petey was any smarter, I think he would be a legitimate menace to society.
yeah.
He needs a bigger heart.
Yeah, he needs a bigger heart more than anything else.
Maybe he wouldn't be
It's
as
like you
anxious.
tripled, he would just immediately become involved in like wire fraud or like something evil. I feel
Or like be able to like grow opposable thumbs and then hold a knife.
yeah.
Cause manic.
He'd be a felon.
Yeah.
Definitely within
Why?
He's something about him. Look
Some-
at
Something switched wrong.
yeah.
He's got a dark side. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, those are interesting thoughts, and I did not know that was hard for those dogs. But I think Indy's pretty easy. I would definitely double the lifespan,
Mhm.
and yeah, she's just since day one has been way too smart. She would immediately be like, "Wait a second, I'm the pet here." And,
Exactly.
we'd flip roles pretty quickly. So simply, that's my answer. Like this is your bowl now, Chad. So, definitely the lifespan. So okay.